Alright, this is a Christmas spirit for Libra. If you don't celebrate Christmas or you're just here for fun, it's all good. If you don't want to watch it, don't watch it. If you want to watch it, that's cool. Alright, anyway, Libra. This mostly talks about what your wish is for Christmas. Sometimes I can be long winded, so hopefully, it elaborates with what you were thinking. Sometimes I go off on a tangents. And I have hiccups today, so it's great. So anyway, let's start off with your first card, which is, what is your secret wish for Christmas? We have the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. It's kind of like the Hermit card. So in reverse, do you notice the person who thinks you are important? Are you actually surprised or closer than you have realized it? So you're trying to find the person that you should spend time with, or a place to be, a place where you're gonna feel like you're a person. Um, some people, they're all consuming. I know, because I'm a Libra. I'm a Libra moon, so I'm just like, I really don't like being around people that don't share my mind around the holidays. Um, or that don't have the same moral compass I do. So it's kind of like you're kind of like blotchy, you know what I mean? You feel like a canvas with that weird splatter paint blotch on there. But you need to be in a place where you feel needed, wanted, or important to somebody else. Like, you want to be like important to your niece if you're an auntie. You want to be important to somebody if you're a grandma. You want to be important to somebody if you're of the male influence, you know? You want to be a good role model for somebody, okay? And I don't blame you. I always do. I don't think I'm a good role model. I think I'm a broken individual trying to be a better person, but a lot of times, for my niece and nephew, I do have to tell them the truth. Like, I'm not Superman, I'm not Wonder Woman. I am your auntie, and I do make mistakes. Just like they make mistakes by spilling juice all over my mink coat, but it's all good. Anyway, so number two, we have, how can you make your wishes come true this holiday season? We have the Six of Swords in reverse. The Six of Swords in reverse is to be calm if you think simply and with honest feelings. The mist surrounding you is eventually turned into a good weather. So there's something about mist here. Um, I feel like there's some point where you might either be blowing off steam or you might be angry at somebody, and you do have to return at some point to handle it, either through talking or moving out maybe. But you do have to address the issue of what's going on and the fact that it's too much, because people should know where they need to self-improve. It's a constructive criticism, as they say. But you can't allow somebody to continue the same two steps that they've been doing. So they need to do some self-improvement, and you might need to do some self-improvement. It's always a learning experience in certain matters to become a better person. I'm not saying you have to change like everything about you, and it's just in order to make sure that the same things don't happen. My cat keeps sneezing. He was stuck outside last night, and I was like, "What are you doing outside?" Um, but yeah, my cat sneezes a lot, and he's not feeling the best. So I just feel like you do have to handle some concerns, just like I do, with my cats and with certain other people in my life. But you do have to bring up what is concerning to you. I mean, that's out of love and respect for another person and yourself. That's not like this person's gonna win all the time. No, it's the fact of you growing as a person and being able to express yourself and what your needs are and what this person might want to change. And depending on what your method of madness is, you need to, be respectful of self. I feel like too many Libras are just kind of going with it. Oh, this will happen and this will happen. Oh, they'll be a better person someday. It's not respectful to you. Like, you need to find out what you can handle and what you can't. You're not trying to change a person completely, but they need to make changes to help you out. They can't be totally like fucking blasé all the time, and they can't be like a party animal all the time. There has to be a median that is cooperative. Okay? So that's kind of the problem that all Libras are concerned with. Like, what is this going to happen, like 5, 10 years from now, and all this stuff. And they're not concerned about the here and now. So you need to get a kind of like what the reality of the situation is, and can you handle this for months down the road, years down the road, generations down the road. Like, it it's a realistic look in what you can handle and what you can't, and what is a substantial concern to you, and um, what secrets does another person hold, and what you want to be as a person. Because there is complementary traits in everybody that, like, somebody's willpower could be really good, or somebody could be really good at something that you might not be. You do have to kind of take something with you if you do intend on leaving, or like the situation's not the best time. So it's kind of one of those things. My grandfather was a lot like that. He saw the good in a lot of people, and he went with the flow, and he didn't get concerned with like what other people thought or what other people were doing. But he took everything on the chin, where he would pay for people that were broke. He would do things that I thought was overexerting his resources. And sure enough, I'm right. But like, he was very charismatic with other people and wanted his family to do well. But yeah, he was something else. He was a Libra, but he was like the head of the family. He was always like trying to be that big brother type to other people. So, I don't want people to overexert themselves in that way, but I want people to understand like their limits and their boundaries. All right? It's a very, nice thing he did, but I feel like there's limits to it, okay? Anyway, we have number 3. We have, what advice does the Spirit have for you this Christmas season? We have the Empress. The Empress, your soulmate's appearance, operating as a team rather than by yourself, will bring more luck. Every member should contribute what he or she is good at in a give and take fashion. The abundant um, personal connections will become your biggest fortune. So the time you spent together is going to be filled with memories, filled with probably fruitful ideas and other things like that. But you do have to put limitations on it. Maybe take a nap. Maybe kind of have time to yourselves every now and again. But you do work well together. I feel like there's a lot of relationships that do that. Like, one person's more high strung than the other one, but they work well together. Okay, so you do have to kind of think of things that you can do as a couple that would be good. Mostly it's probably going to be like almost like a field day festival type thing, where it's like getting gifts, or going to a festival and playing like carnival games, or something to that effect. I myself am good at carnival games, like the quarter game and the ring toss and things. But yeah, I feel like a lot of people, they forget about common skill that's just fun. But yeah, I feel like you might be doing some things that actually pertain to strengths and weaknesses you have in your own relationship with your partner. So I would explore those because that's going to make some good memories along the way. So anyway, Libra, hopefully this helps you out in some way, and I will see you in the next reading. Take care of yourselves. All right. Later.